Hello YouTube and welcome to a new Techsloth video. Today it's time for a review about the Samsung Galaxy Tab S4. And no, I didn't do an unboxing of this device because Samsung sent me this device in some kind pre-production box with a green envelope, a letter that I really have to be careful with the device. We got our chargers, USB Type-C cable and the S Pen. Yes, with each Samsung Galaxy Tab S4 there's an S Pen included. And no, we don't going to do a close-up now. I just will talk you through the different points of this device here really short, and then I will talk about the price and other devices I maybe recommend more here. Because I think there are only a few people should actually consider this tablet here, but one after another. It's a 10.5 inch device, high resolution. We got an AMOLED display, but first of all, build quality. We got a glass on the back side. We got a metal frame. We got glass, of course, on the front side. It's a fingerprint magnet. You can see this here. And as always, it depends if you like the glass touch feeling or if you maybe like more full body aluminum devices, which are also available in the Android tablet market. This is a Huawei tablet I tested last couple of months ago and I still got it, so don't tell Huawei I still got this device. But so now Samsung wants their back and I have to hurry, so after one point after another. Build quality is okay. It feels nice. It's below 500 grams. You can hold it in one hand with these or even over a longer time frame. No problems here. So build quality, check. Display. It's a Super AMOLED display from Samsung. It's something like 2560 times 1600 pixel high density, but the thing is we got an AMOLED display here. Viewing angles and colors are fantastic. It's a pleasure to look at this display. Watching movies, because we don't got this 4:3 aspect ratio. You don't get black borders if you watch a normal movie or anything like that, or videos. So for videos this is nice. But what I want to say is, viewing at this device, watching or surfing, browsing the web, social media and all the stuff is just nice to look at because it's a fantastic display. Display brightness and reflections are not that nice. This is definitely not an outdoor tablet. An Apple iPad Pro is definitely better usable outside in bright daylight, but if you're just using this normally indoors, no problems. And as I told you, display is really good. What else is really good or fantastic are the speakers. We got 4 speakers, Dolby Atmos, and the sound that's coming out of them, it's just amazing. It's really, really, really good for a tablet. I listened to a couple of tablets, iPad Pro, the Huawei tablet with Dolby Atmos speakers, but this is really nice. I guess Samsung yes, tuned by AKG, so but the result is fantastic. Again, the volume or the speakers are not really loud as well. But I think not many people are considering this for a party tablet to listen to music to on the party or anything like that. If you're watching a movie with a couple of friends, with 2 friends, or one on each side, for example, you can do this and the tablet will be loud enough. And another thing, you can turn the speakers up to 100% and they still sound nicely. But of course they don't get that loud, but sound quality really good. What else? Vibrations. If you tune up the speakers to 100%, you get close to no vibrations here, which is really nice if you're playing a game or anything. And the other thing is, yes, you got a built-in vibration motor inside. You got this haptic feedback here, and it's really smooth. I really like this thing. So feeling, watching and listening on this device are really great. What else is great? Battery life. One of the core things here, because of the AMOLED display and because we just got a Snapdragon 835, not the newest 845, but still we got an 835. The 845 should give you, would have, in my opinion, would have given us another half hour, but still, because of the AMOLED display, we get, if you were using it normally, or just for my standard stuff, watching an hour on Netflix, on Wi-Fi, with push notifications and brightness tuned to auto brightness, will only consume 8%, which is nice. The same thing with the display tuned to 100% brightness will consume 9%, so only 1% more. And this is the great thing about AMOLED displays or OLED displays. They don't consume that much energy. If you use it normally, you still get 10 hours. In a normal scenario, you get 12, maybe 13 hours of usage time out of this device. And this is fantastic, even with the SIM card built in, or with a SIM card not built in, but with a SIM card if you got the 4G LTE version here. But we come to that later. So battery life, again, great. So what's not so great? Apps. We got Android running on this device, and a lot of apps out there are not fit or not looking nicely on an Android tablet device. They're optimized for the smartphones, but a lot of app developers and even Google is not giving Android tablets an update for 2.5 years. So I don't think that Android tablets will have a future. Maybe Google is going for Chrome OS on tablets, or Fuchsia or whatsoever. But I don't think it will be Android. So this is the downside. Then the other thing is Samsung is advertising this tablet maybe as a notebook replacement. And they're again giving you DeX. We know DeX from last year's Note 8 launch, but this time you can use it on a tablet directly. Yes, of course, you can hook it up to an external display, but you can also use DeX on the tablet itself. So just hook on any Bluetooth keyboard or any mouse with it, and then you can switch it into some sort of a desktop mode. But then you got only a couple of Samsung Galaxy apps that support this mode, that really run there. And other apps, and maybe a lot of other apps, like Netflix, for example. You can't run Netflix on full screen in this DeX tablet desktop mode. And this is just, so many apps don't support this desktop mode then. So there's maybe, if there will be a couple of updates then, but I don't think so. I don't think that this will have a future. I think this is just the first step, a first look what can be in some future where we only got one device which we can hook wirelessly up to a mouse, to a desktop, to a display, to a beamer, to whatsoever. Then, but this is just the beginning, and this is something it's not really working, and nothing I think that people should consider as a desktop replacement. No, forget it. Nice idea, not working. Next thing is what I don't like. We don't get a home button on this device or fingerprint scanner, not even on the backside close to the camera. Oh, camera, 30 megapixel on the backside, I guess 8 or 5 megapixel on the front. They're okay. For tablets, they may be even good. You can scan things. You can use like Office or Scanboard or anything like that, Office Lens, to take a picture in the digital picture of a whiteboard, for example. This works. This is definitely okay, but nothing you want to take picture of from a concert or your vacation or anything like that. No. For a tablet, okay, cameras, but nothing else. What I wanted to say is no fingerprint scanner. Samsung is working with facial recognition and iris scanner again. And this is not working as good as on the Galaxy smartphones on the Tab S4. It only works maybe 8 out of 10 times. When it's get darker, lighting conditions are not that idle. It's not really working that nicely. And this is something, yes, we got double tap to wake on, for example. Another thing, and I'm always searching for the on and off button. So you can push the button or double tap, and then the scanner starts and it can't recognize my face. Now it's recognizing it, and then it unlocks. This will take always, or nearly close to always, a couple of seconds. A fingerprint scanner would be way faster. The second thing is I often use the tablet horizontally, and then I often cover up the lenses with my other hand. Then I get the notifications, hey, stupid, remove the hand from the camera lens, and then you can do it again, and then it will unlock. But this is not, it's not on the level that I would expect an 700 euro tablet to work. So this is another thing that I don't really like. The third thing is, it's only the Snapdragon 835 with 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage with the option of you can put in a micro SD card. Yes, but the 835 is not the newest processor. We are in the second half of 2018 and we don't get Exynos 9810, the high-end thing from Samsung, or even the 845 from Qualcomm. Here we only get last year's high-end SoC or CPU. And this is another thing I don't understand, because this device costs starting price 700 euros. For that kind of money, I want a high-end chip. I mean, Apple is giving you its high-end chip for the same price. So even though it's running, it runs everything, but here and there, some things are not running smoothly. But I don't think it's because of the hardware. The hardware is sufficient, yes. It even will be sufficient next year and in 2 years. But I don't, oh, this is another thing. I don't think this device will get updates in 4 or 5 years anymore. No, this is something totally different on an iOS device, but we will talk about this in a couple of minutes. I think it's because of Android on a tablet that this is not really running smoothly, and we got Samsung's own UI again on top of it, and here and there it's not totally smooth. This is what I wanted to tell you. Oh, one big thumb up. If you got the LTE version, you can take phone calls or make phone calls with the device, and even text messages, no problems. This, yes, you can use this in the 4G LTE version as your phone if you want to. Yes. So what else? The S-Pen is included, and this is maybe not the best device for handwriting notes, but it's in the top 5, top 3 out there. I still think the best thing is the Apple Pencil and an iPad 6th generation or the iPad Pro. I like the material of the Apple Pencil better, but I don't like that it sets long. This is a more nice length, but the material, it's like it feels just like plastic here. And the other thing is the Surface Pen, for example. This is also a nice device, and all three are really nice in taking notes, handwriting notes. Everything works. And now we are in the next step. Samsung is advertising this tablet as a notebook replacement device. There's optional, you get a Samsung keyboard cover for 150 euros. Maybe 130 euros nowadays, but the keys are cramped, and you get more of a feeling of a netbook and not of a notebook. And then combine the at least 700 euros for this device with a keyboard, then you're at 850. For 850, you get a decent notebook. For 850, you even get, in some special offers, a Surface Pro from Microsoft with the keyboard cover case. And this is a totally other league, not just because it's running Windows. And if you're searching for a notebook replacement device and you also want something that you can use some days, sometimes as a tablet, then definitely look at those 2-in-1 Windows devices, and not, for God's sake, not look into an Android tablet, in my opinion. If you want a notebook replacement, you need software, you need apps, you maybe even need the Office apps, you need Windows to run those things, and you get way more stuff on Windows than on Android. You even get way more stuff for Office or doing actually work with this on an iPad than on an Android device. This is my main concern here. If you want to use it as a notebook replacement, if you want to work with it, if you consider it keyboard, if you want to write a lot of this, then definitely look into an iPad Pro with a keyboard cover, or even better, look into a 2-in-1. If you're now saying, oh, I don't actually want to do this, I don't want to do heavy work, I just want to do maybe hand notes and otherwise surf, browse the web, I want to do a lot of just consuming stuff, then again, don't grab an Android tablet. Or even if you have, then consider maybe a cheaper Android tablet. By my opinion, just grab a basic Apple iPad 6th generation with Apple Pencil support. You don't have to buy this yet, but this device costs 350 euros, and you get only 32 gigabytes of storage and no micro SD card. No, there are no micro SD cards on Apple devices. But still, on the market, these devices cost only 300 euros, so half of this device. So if you're into consuming iPad, and now if you're thinking about, yes, but I only want to use a tablet as my main work thing, and I don't do a lot of Office things. Yes, I want a pencil, and I want a keyboard. then still, and I want a nice two-in-one device, for example, but I don't want an actually Windows device, then please consider an iPad Pro, which costs the same. Maybe there will be an update shortly, but I don't know. But still, the iPad Pro will be the better companion for you for the same price, of course, with less options. And if you pay for the LTE upgrade on iPad, well, this costs really, really much money. But this is definitely the thing that will make you more happy and that will get updates in 5, maybe 6 years or so. And this, I'm pretty sure you won't see an update on this device in another 2 years. And for that kind of money, this sucks. So this is actually everything I wanted to say. So you heard, there are a lot of good points on this device. Build quality, battery life, fantastic. Okay cameras, but a fantastic screen, not really bright. Really good speakers, not really loud. Fantastic vibration thingies here and all those things. Yes, you got some downsides. The iris scanner, the apps, the performance, yes. But from a hardware point, this is a nice device, definitely. And I wished maybe we see OLED displays on an iPad. Yes, this would be great. But using Android on a tablet, I think won't have a future. So this is it. This is everything I want to tell you guys. Don't say, if you just got this in mind, you got 3 options here. 2-in-1 Windows device, or only one, or Windows tablet, an iPad, or an Android device. And I would definitely not consider a €700 Android tablet. No, no, no. Go with iOS, go with a cheap iPad, go with an iPad Pro, go with a Windows device. Everything is better than Android on a tablet. And this is not because this is a Samsung device or anything like that. No, no, no. It's only because of the platform. So this is it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.